Here we're asked to determine the equation of the polynomial graph, giving that b is equal to 1. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the zeros here. I see that there are 3 times in which this graph touches the x-axis. So what that tells me is that my function is going to have 3 sets of parentheses here. It doesn't necessarily tell me the degree of this, just tells me the number of parentheses I'm going to have. So let's talk about the degree next. So the degree here, I look at here, I see that there's 1 turn, 2 turns, and 3 turns. That tells me that my degree here, the highest, is going to be to the power of 4. My degree is going to be 4. Again, the other thing that I can see here is that a degree of 4 normally looks like a W, but when the A value is negative, it's going to give me an M shape, which is what that looks like. So my degree is 4. Now I got to find out, okay, what are my zeros? I see that when x is negative 1, it gives me 0. So I'm going to have x plus 1 as one of my things here. Because if I did plug in negative 1 into x, that would give me 0. So in here I have x plus 1. The other thing is I see that the graph bounces at that point. So it's going to be x plus 1 squared. My second 0 here is positive 2. So I'm going to have x minus 2 because if I plugged in positive 2 into here, it would make it 0. And then my last one is going to be x minus 4 because if I plug in positive 4 for the x value, that's going to give me a 0. So I have my general format here. Now the only thing is I know it is going to be negative because, again, like I said before, if it's degree of 4, it looks like an M. I know my A value is negative. But now I'm not sure what my A value exactly is. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the y-intercept. I know the y-intercept of the point is at 0, negative 2. So I'm actually going to plug that into what I have here. And then I'm just going to solve for whatever the A value is. So what that's going to look like over here is negative 2, because that's the y value, equals negative A times 0 plus 1, because again, I'm plugging in 0 for the x value, times 0 minus 2, and I'm running out of room, but that says 0 minus 4. So now to make this look a little bit neater here, I have negative a 0 plus 1 is 1 squared, is just 1. 0 minus 2 is negative 2, and again this says 0 minus 4, which is negative 4. So now I'm going to simplify this, and I'm going to get negative 2 equals negative 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. So I'm going to plug that in. I'm going to put that before the a here just because it's negative a times 8, which is the same thing as negative 8 times a. So I'm just going to rearrange this because now I want to get a alone. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 8. So what I end up getting here is a is equal to 1/4. So my final function here is going to be f of x equals negative 1/4, because I'm plugging in 1/4 into a here. Then I'm going to multiply that by x plus 1 squared times x minus 2 times x minus 4. I wish I did that a little bit neater, but hopefully you get what the graph or what the function should be for this graph.